Cassie.
I'm Keegan.
I'm Christina.
And last week, it was 100 men versus a gorilla. And this week, something that is more something I'd rather watch. And that's 100 Americans versus 100 British.
Okay, and here's the thing about this. I don't know how this trend started on TikTok.
Who knows?
With 100 Americans versus 100 British people. But I have a feeling it's the Brits who started this, because I think people come for, it's like a one-sided beef at all times. Like, people come for Americans out of nowhere. And it's like, listen, the British, I'm going to give you props on a lot of things. America is fucked up right now. Absolutely. So please don't think I'm better than you. However, 100 Americans are going to absolutely decimate 100 British people.
Yeah. I don't think that there's any question here. We are completely unhinged.
Yeah, completely
unhinged.
And the unhingedness varies from region to region by such a degree that any random sampling of 100 people from America, you don't know what the fuck you're getting. You really don't.
Gonna get some cornbread motherfucker out of like Iowa or Nebraska who's just fucking mad at life.
Get some fucking Florida man high on bath salts. They're gonna eat your fucking face.
I'm sorry. Anyone from Detroit, just, random select Detroit, like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand where this comes from. And it's no shade on like people from England. It's okay. It's just, you don't scare us. I know that there was that trend on TikTok for a while where they were talking about Americans who had come up against, like, quote unquote highwaymen in England, like just people trying to mug them. And a lot of the Americans were like, I didn't even know I was being mugged. Like, they were so
polite,
like not intimidated.
Oh no.
That they were just like, what's happening right now? Like, I'm not even scared.
Listen, it's not a flex. It's not a flex either that we would
unwell.
Listen, you guys have healthcare and education and everything.
That's okay.
Like, that's great. Listen, you're winning. You're winning.
We
will annihilate you. Yeah.
Right. 100%. You have to let us have what is ours. And what is ours is that we will beat your ass.
Yes.
You're so angry.
Yeah.
And we have every right to be angry.
Yes. Please don't pick a fight with us now.
No, God, no. People are hanging on by a thread. If people are looking for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And if
it is our 13th reason. It's our 13th reason.
And if we don't win, we don't have healthcare. That's right, Cassie. We know we have to fight because, if we don't win, those medical bills are going to take us out.
Oh,
okay. This fight's going to take me out, or those medical bills are going to take me out. So
we are fighting for our lives every single day.
Literally.
You ain't shit. We love you.
Sorry.
But this is ours.
Yeah, there's no safety net. Like, if we fall, there's nothing. We have nothing here. Like,
generations will feel this after this war.
Yeah. We have nothing left to lose as well. I think that people are really just like, I don't know. We're barely hanging on.
Ton about fightings, but I do know that's who you don't want to pick a fight with.
Yeah.
Someone with nothing left to lose?
Yeah, exactly.
100%. 100%. Yeah. So we're sorry. I'm not saying that you're not. I feel like a mom, I'm not saying you're not tough.
You're tough guys.
Tough. You're a tough guy. We're just a little bit more unhinged. I really think that that's what it is.
Yeah.
We're just a little bit more pissed off. And we're a little bit more culturally diverse.
Yes. Oh,
so
yeah.
I think that alone, the sheer power of Samoa,
range. There's a large variety of what you're going to get depending on the region.
Yeah.
Even just depending on like inner city West Coast versus inner city East Coast, you're going to have like two different vibes of, you know, fighting styles. And you go into like the Midwest and you've got like corn-fed people who are out, you know, kind of working on farms all day. You go up north, you got fucking lumberjacks up there. Okay? Like, we've got it all. We've got it all.
And you know what? We literally fight for our lives every day. We fight for our lives against cops. We fight for our lives against ICE. We fight for our lives against just living, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We got to fight.
Yeah.
Anyway, cool times.
Anyway.
Cool times.
Things are great here, but don't pick a fight with, and it's also just rude to like pick on someone while they're down.
You know what I mean? That's also okay. So going back to the gorilla question, I again was listening to Daily Zeitgeist. Yes, they're still talking about this, and they were talking about how like primatologists have come out and weighed in on this question with the gorilla, and just made everybody feel so guilty because they're like, gorillas are really peaceful animals, and like they don't want to fight you. Like this is such a human instinct to have to just like, I wonder if I could fuck up a gorilla. And the gorilla just doesn't want to fuck with you. Like that gorilla would most likely try to get away first.
Oh,
but if it, right, exactly.
But if I'm on my period for this. Now I'm thinking about a gorilla getting chased by 100 men.
How fucked up. Honestly, truly rude. But the primatologist did say like we shouldn't go there. This is really like inhumane for us to go there. But if we're gonna go there, just know that, like, yes, this gorilla could probably fuck you up.
Oh, absolutely.
If it had to.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Humans. I mean, we're the worst.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know what else happened this week? The Met Gala.
Oh, jeez.
I love this time of year because there's certain creators on TikTok that I get to see. I am sad that Wisdom K didn't get an invite to the Met Gala. I don't know if you guys follow him. I'll send you his TikToks, but this specific theme, like that's how he dresses like every single day.
You know who, yes. I do. I think I know who you're talking about.
And I'm just like, I was looking for a lot more of that on the carpet.
Was
and
Billy
I do
Porter
feel
not there? Because I feel like this is also.
I didn't see any pictures of him.
Yeah,
so I don't
think so.
Because I feel like this is the theme, right? What would Billy Porter do?
Yeah. And that's what some people should have been asking themselves. Like, who's that? Maya Hawke?
I hated that.
I hated the cut. I was like, what is happening? What event are you going to? Because it ain't this one.
So the theme this year was super fine, tailoring Black style. And like a white woman who I felt like actually did a good job of this was Emma Chamberlain. Emma Chamberlain was doing a lot of the, and it felt very 90s tailored Black style. She had that like pixie cut that I feel like was really big in like the 90s. And some people really hit the mark, and I feel like some people really missed the mark. So I thought Rihanna looked great. She's pregnant again.
Yeah. Girl, I thought you just had a baby.
That girl stays knocked up.
Yep.
For real.
She gonna give you another baby before another album. But yeah.
100%. Well, did you see her post? I love Rihanna because Rihanna does not give a single fuck. She made an Instagram story a while ago where she's like, you'll get new music when you get it. Like, she's like, right now I'm busy writing this dick or something like that. And I was like,
listen.
Okay. All right, girl. All right. You've earned it. Sabrina Carpenter, I actually did think looked good, but she also looked like a ringleader.
She looked like somebody that sells cigarettes at a like old timey
cigarette box girl.
Yes.
Yeah. Janelle Monae crushed it.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Now I'm seeing Emma
That
Chamberlain.
monocle was so freaking fierce. It was so cool.
Oh, Lala Anthony. That's gorgeous. Look at that.
She
dig
looks
the shit out of that.
Demi Moore. I liked Demi Moore's look. I don't understand how it fit the theme, but I still thought it was really cool.
Sometimes I really feel like people just disregard the theme completely. Like they're just like, I just want to wear this outfit. I don't care.
You know who didn't do it? Hailey Bieber. What were you thinking? You're just wearing it's so ugh. Woof.
Yeah, that was awful. Yeah. It was just a tux jacket. It was kind of boring. I thought Bad Bunny looked really great.
You know, when I saw him on the Met Gala red carpet, what I thought was, we've never fucked, marry, killed Bad Bunny. And I'm like, and we should, because that man is actually kind of fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Do we want to fuck, marry, kill these Met Gala looks?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's each pick one.
I mean, I'm sorry. I think Teyana Taylor won the night. That for me was like the top look. It was on theme. It was. I heard too that it wasn't like a designer. It's a costume designer that worked on her outfit for like 6 months, and just the level of detail. The fact, like,
it looks like a costume. And it's great.
Oh,
okay,
so
Teyana Taylor. You know what? I'm going to go with Janelle Monae because I just think she's so fantastic always. And I thought she looked amazing. And she always takes such risks with not just at the Met Gala, but in life in general from a fashion perspective.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what? I'm really digging. And I don't know who this is for sure. Brian Tyree Henry. But this is... I mean, it's giving what's his name that worked for Vogue? Like that was kind of like the dandy Andre Talley.
Oh, yeah.
So it's giving that, and I think that was the reason that they decided to go with that this year.
Did you see Lauryn Hill's outfit? I loved that. And the fact that she had somebody carrying a
I didn't know Lauryn Hill was at the Met Gala.
Listen, do you know about Andre 3000? What, you're like backpacking a fucking piano. I'm like, what is happening?
I love that man so much.
He's so
somebody did a TikTok about it, and it was really thoughtful. It was like, I wonder if he's saying like how, especially given the theme. Yes, he's carrying the music that Black people carry, the music business on their back. And I was like, wow,
God, I love him.
So good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sending you the picture of Brian Tyree Henry.
I looked it up.
I'm sending it just so you have it for Instagram.
Oh, okay.
So you can post it.
All right.
Okay. We're just judging fits, not the persons. Because I don't actually know who this guy is.
Just judging on the fit, we have to make like a whole personality.
That's going to be tough.
That is going to be tough. I think I know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I think, well, first and foremost, I'm going to fuck Teyana Taylor. That fit is giving swag. It's giving like kind of telling you what to do, like get up against the wall. You know what I mean? Like it's giving.
It's a little dominating, yeah.
It's giving dominance. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm here for it.
It's giving villain too a little bit. Like yes.
Like this is not somebody that you should be with in a biblical sense.
No.
But wow, they're gonna be like turn around. You know what I mean? And I'm like. Okay,
yeah, this person killed some people on their way to you. This is like a very gangster vibe.
It is. It's giving mobster, but in like, So definitely gonna. Now, when it comes to marriage, I feel like Janelle Monae's is like very like whimsical and mysterious, but also like fun and playful. And then you have Regal with Brian Tyree Henry. You have this like calm regalness. And then for me, that's who I need to marry. I need
Stable.
somebody that is regal, calm, still waters, that kind of thing. So I'm going to marry Brian Tyree Henry.
Okay.
And then I'm going to friend.
I'm
going to friend Janelle Monae.
Fun friends.
Because it's a fun friend. Yeah.
She might be an unhinged friend. I'm not gonna lie. She seems like a partay.
She seems, yes.
Yeah.
And I would love to be friends with her.
Which
Because
is
she
why-
does seem like she's like bananas in the best way.
Oh yeah, which is why I'm gonna fuck her because I'm sorry. This
It's gonna
bitch
be fun.
had layers. She came out one way, then she came out another way, and then she came out with fucking pasties.
Tits
Girl,
out at the
just-
after party.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen. I'm gonna
I
fuck
love
that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's a party. That's a party. That's a party. And I think I agree with Christina on the Brian Tyree Henry. And the reason is because it is regal. It's giving stable. It's giving old money. It's giving. I think Teyana Taylor
Lush.
is a little too scary, a little too dangerous for the full time, right?
Definitely for
I'm
the full time.
I'm intrigued. Would I say no if she wanted to join Janelle Monae and I? I would not. I would say come
Neither
on
would Janelle. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'm going to do the same thing as you, Cassie. And this is hard because genuinely Christina's argument for fucking Teyana Taylor in that outfit, amazing.
It's hot.
Very hot.
I'm literally just staring at it right now.
I think either Janelle Monae or Teyana Taylor, you're going to have a good time. They're going to be very different good times though. So, pick your poison a little bit. I think I'm going to fuck Janelle Monae just because I think it would be fun. I think it would be unexpected. You're going to do some weird shit. I bet you Janelle Monae has like a sex room in her house.
Oh yeah.
Teyana Taylor maybe too, but Teyana Taylor's is going to be like a little more intense. And then I'm with you, Brian Tyree. I think of the three of them seems like the most stable. And we're just going by outfit choice.
I actually am sitting here thinking, I'm like, do I want to be like a mobster wife? Because I'm like, do I want to change it and marry Teyana?
You would actually be a good mobster wife.
Yeah.
Christina.
You would.
I think you would be a good mobster wife in that as long as you were with somebody who wanted a partner in crime. Right?
Yeah, we mobsters now.
We are doing it. Yeah, this isn't like
We're in charge.
Yeah. This isn't a Tony and Carmela Soprano situation. This is like you guys are king and queen mobster.
Yeah,
that's right.
Queen and queen.
Queen and queen. It's Bonnie and Blythe.
Blythe. And then Teyana Taylor, I can't even say I necessarily want to friend because I am a little scared of her. Even her, and even outside of the Met Gala, her energy is so intense that I'm like a little genuinely afraid. Like I think if I met her in real life, I'd be so intimidated.
In a pickle, that's the friend you call that's gonna take care of things, and you don't want to know how it's going to get taken care of, but it's no longer your problem. Right?
Yep. True. Okay, cool.
Do you know who I was the most disappointed by for the Met Gala though? And it was Heidi Klum. And it's because I'm like, you do so much, you do the most for your Halloween costume, and you couldn't, this is the Met Gala. Like, would she wear like just a plain black dress or something? It was very strange.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
It's your party.
Wear a suit. She never
doing?
really does the.
No, she never really does.
She doesn't. Yeah. But Heidi Klum, I was like, don't you do the most? Like, why not do the most here? This is so weird.
Yeah.
But
no, I genuinely feel like Janelle Monae is taking over for Heidi Klum because Janelle Monae does the most at Halloween as well. But she's on an 11 at all times. She is a very fun Instagram follow if you don't follow her. Someone who I think took a risk, but failed for me for the Met Gala was Tracee Ellis Ross. Did you see? I didn't like it. I mean, I love that she always takes risks, and she's also a very fun follow on Instagram, but it didn't land for me.
I have to look that up. Interesting. But yeah, I'm not, I love it. I look at fashion the same way that I look at dancing. I fucking love to watch it. I can't do either. It's not my strong suit, fashion nor dancing. But God, I love and have so much respect for it.
Girl, same. I mean, I love fashion. If someone gave me money, I think I could really get into fashion. But dancing, a mystery, and something that has always made me so upset because I was in musical theater for so long. But now when I'm telling you, when I'm on TikTok, anytime one of those pop music videos comes up, will I watch the whole thing?
Yes.
Will I watch it more than once?
Yes.
Every single time. Do I fantasize about learning it?
Yes.
Learning that dance? Yes. Yeah. Will I ever be able to do it alone in my apartment? No.
I could spend like the rest of my life trying to learn, because I always stop and watch the Beyonce, like people doing the Beyonce dance from Coachella. That I've been making too much money. Everybody mad. That one. And I'm like, I'll watch it every single time. And I'm like, you could break it down so slow for me. And I still
I would need to go over it so many times with somebody with infinite patience.
Yes.
Is the thing. Like to go over it with me bit by bit 100 times in a row before I'd be able to do that. I really admire people. Like I saw a little kid and it actually really warmed my heart because his entire family was so supportive, including his dad. And I think that they were in the South, like his dad had a Southern accent. So it was just so healing. This little boy had to have been like 8 and he did that thing that we all used to do, which is like make your family watch you perform.
Yes. Oh
and
my God.
Had taught himself the entire Lady Gaga Judas dance.
Oh my God.
And he did it for his family. And you can hear his dad just say like, oh, this is my favorite part. And you're like,
that's so
dude. I have a vivid memory of going camping with my family, and I must have been like 8 or 9 years old, and I performed for them around the campfire.
The best.
A rendition of More Than Words, but just one by Extreme. Just one
you
part.
don't have the harmony happening either.
No guitar. No guitar, just Christina a cappella. More than words.
Yes.
You know, you have a beautiful voice though.
8 or 9 years old. Just so cringe. But yeah, no. And
cringe has made us who we are. And I'm okay
true.
with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You know what?
I think that Gen Z is too afraid of cringe.
They're
and
too
that
aware.
is to
It's
their
not
detriment.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
As much as our parents weren't there for us, you know, like when we got home from school, like during homework, or like to take us to the doctor, or, you know, for anything, they were there in that living room when we made them watch our skits.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
know?
I remember doing it at my friend's house. We choreographed, or she choreographed an entire dance. I wish I knew what it was to now. I want to say it was like Spice Girls or something.
Yeah.
And then and she did like call her, and I was a little embarrassed because it wasn't my parents, it was her parents. Called them into the living room. Let's show them our choreographed dance to fucking Wannabe or whatever it was. I cannot remember, but what a good time.
Yeah.
I hope people hold on to that.
Yeah.
I was at Disneyland on Tuesday, and I saw some girls who were probably in their early teens, like maybe 14, 15. And one of them was pushing the other one in like a stroller or something. And they were just like zooming around Disneyland. And I remember thinking like, I love that. I love that like these girls are being they're enjoying their childhood.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and like, it's not all about just like how you look, how cool you look, you know, trying to play it cool all the time. Like you are 14.
Yeah. Be
Fucking
uncool.
Be uncool. Enjoy being uncool. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. There's freedom in that for
What
sure.
else is going to keep
Freedom
you up?
and cringe.
What else is going to keep you up in the middle of the night if it's not, you thinking about pushing your friend all over Disney World in a stroller?
It builds character.
That's right.
Yeah. Or, getting your girlfriends together and trying to choreograph a dance to a Salt and Pepper song in puffy paint shirts
Yes.
for a talent show in 6th grade.
Yeah.
The best.
Yes.
Oh my God. I think I may, I'm having lots of recovered memories.
Yeah.
I think I may have done with my youth group in front of our church. I think we did the Soldier Boy dance to a Christian song, like
Amazing.
to like a
Our God not that.
yeah, not that, but same energy, exact same energy, but the Soldier Boy dance. We were like, what do we all know?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, you guys want to take 5 and then we'll come back with stories?
Sounds good.
And we're back. Okay, Christina.
Okay. This one says, my husband and I went to grab ramen dinner and we were seated next to a couple on a first date. We overheard it because they were so close to our table. He was obviously much older, in his 40s, and she looked like she was in her very early 20s, trying to be polite. He kept saying ridiculous things like, are you going to finish the whole dish?
Oh, okay.
And when we're together, you won't eat like this.
Sir.
She was probably a size 0 or 2 already. Even if she wasn't, don't.
Who cares?
Exactly.
Who cares? Who cares? If someone ever said, are you going to finish that? The way that I would pick the plate up and lick it.
Lick it.
I feel like, we have so much weirdness around eating more than other people. Like whenever you're like out together, I feel like we've been so conditioned to feel weird about that. And that's something that I've really had to combat in my adulthood, where it's just like, just eat as much or as little as you want.
Yeah.
So when you're full or whatever, don't be looking at other people's plates to determine whether or not you look like you're eating too much or whatever.
Yeah. He half listened to her answers, kept trying to talk about what he would let her do or not do, and quote unquote, teach her when they're together, not if, when. At the end, he said something like, I'll pay because I want to show you I value you. It was like a $10 ramen and obviously a first date. Then he stands up at the hostess stand until someone sees. He didn't just wait for the waiter like a normal person to ask for the check. He said more, but the worst was when he walked her out. He takes her to his big truck, pops the hood to show her the engine, and then talks to her about it for 1 hour on a Monday night.
Somebody save this girl.
I'm out. Like the rest was bad, but on top of it, you're going to make me stand out here and you're going to talk about something I could not give two shits about for an hour.
How do you, for 1 hour, the ins and out? Who are you? Fucking Tim Walls? Like going through your entire engine? Who cares? My husband and I continue to keep an eye on her through the window to make sure she's actually okay, but he's still talking. Eventually, we head out and see that they're still there, but now she's sitting in her car and he's standing in her doorway, blocking her from closing the door and preventing her from leaving and still trying to talk to her. I keep sharply turning around as I walk to my car until she notices me and we finally make eye contact to be like, do you need help, in the way that women can communicate. She sees me and finally blows up on him. He says something like, I'm not blocking you from leaving. Yeah, exactly. I've got an ally. He says something like, I'm not blocking you from leaving. And she yells, well, you're standing in my doorway, so I can't close my door. He finally steps away and walks back to his stupid truck. She drives off and we go in the same direction to make sure he didn't follow her car
That's
out.
what's up.
I think back and partly wish I had done more sooner, but was proud of this stranger for finally sticking up for herself. Well, she finally did because she
felt safe with you around. Yeah, like, so thank you for being there, you know, and not minding your business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's times when you're like, and we all know that girl code of like, oh my God, girl, how are you? I haven't seen you so long. Mm-hmm. Like, you get the eyes and you know it's your time to step up and make a visible, like, somebody else is here with her, safe zone, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that person is dangerous. That man, like, having so little self-awareness, also claiming ownership over her, like, space. Right from the beginning, the age differential, like that power imbalance, every bit of that interaction leads me to think that this is someone who could be abusive.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so
and controlling.
Like, controlling. So keep an eye on that person for sure. Scary.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine's going to take a bit of a different turn here. Content warning for body stuff.
Okie dokie.
16 years old, and I managed to woo a girl that I had fancied for years. She was an absolute stunner, and all the guys I knew were mightily impressed. Arranged to take her to the cinema, followed by a meal at the local Italian. It was in the midst of summer, and when we had finished eating, it was still light. She suggested we take a walk around a nearby lake, and I agreed. Halfway round, my tummy started bubbling, and I felt a little off. Luckily, there was a toilet block nearby, so I popped in, rushed to the cubicle, sat down just in time. Worst diarrhea I've ever had. Felt a lot better eventually. Went to grab toilet paper and... oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Nothing.
Oh, no.
Not a scrap. As this block had a single cubicle, I was stuffed. Looked out of the cubicle, hoping for paper towels, and there were none. I made the difficult decision to use my boxer shorts to clean myself.
And throw them away. Done and done.
I can remember thinking at that stage, can this possibly get any worse? And sure enough, it did. A woman's voice piped up from outside the cubicle saying, "Are you going to be long, dear?" It then hit me. I was in the woman's block.
No.
I started to panic and wondered what to do with my funky boxer shorts. Excuse me.
Please, can you help me?
I noticed the window above the basin, took a peep out, and it was clear, so threw them out the window. Apologized to the woman waiting outside, who accepted that mistakes happen. Left the block, and damn, my belly erupted again. So I dodged quickly into the gents, although I did notice that my date was talking to her younger brother, 4 or 5, and her older sister. I finished doing what needed to be done, then to my absolute horror, noticed that once again, there was no toilet paper.
No.
See, this is what happens when you cut parks funding.
Yes.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Exactly.
No plan B this time, and I certainly won't get into the attempts I had to make to unsuccessfully clean myself. I had lost my mojo at this stage and walked out of the block John Wayne style. Wide-ass legs.
Oh, no.
Walked over to her and suggested we call it a night. Her younger brother was really playing up, so she told him to play while I talked to her and her sister. I was just thinking that I had gotten away with it when her brother suddenly screamed, "Look at this!"
Oh, no.
I turned
shitty
to see
boxers.
what all the fuss was about, and there he was with a huge stick in his hands, and what was waving about on the end? Yep, you've guessed it. One disgusting pair of boxer shorts. I walked 5 kilometers that night home after turning down a lift from her sister for obvious reasons.
Oh, no.
We didn't see each other again after that night, although I did make a habit of carrying around a pack of tissues whenever I was out.
Smart.
My God, dude. Oh my God, the embarrassment.
Oh, God.
And they know it's you too because like you just spent all that time in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The way I would never recover.
No,
from that.
what do you do? You just walk away without saying a word.
Yep.
Once those boxer shorts start getting waved around, that's a wrap.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bye.
We're done here. God. I don't even know what you do after round 2 and it happens again. Like, what do you do? Just like stick your ass in the sink and try to like makeshift bidet?
I think you flush the toilet
like it's
a few
cubicle.
times. Then you get that toilet water
it's a
going
cubicle
or
too.
something.
Oh,
and then
what?
you wash the shit out of those hands. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, this is my thoughts. I'm like, you got to walk out of there with a clean ass.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he did. I think that's why he was walking all like bow-legged. You know?
I hate it.
Oh my God.
But what do you do? Because I'm sorry. In a public, like, single cubicle, I'm not putting that toilet water in my ass.
Oh, you're right.
I think my thing would be like to just kind of like waddle out because your
That's what he
pants are
did,
still
I think.
around
Paper
the
towels.
ankle, and put your ass in the sink.
But I think it was okay. This is how I'm envisioning it anyway. I think
then
it
you
was like a
do have to
single
use your-
cubicle, the way that it is when you go to the beach. So I think that probably where you wash your hands were outside.
Is in the
I
public
don't think you could like.
Oh no! Yeah. I think you do have to.
Yeah.
I think Cassie, then you do kind of have to do
It's
that.
the only
You have to
way.
flush
No.
a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's probably not a ton of water in the base. Oh, so you're saying get your hands
No.
involved?
You got to capture.
Guys, no,
gotta get
I'm
your hands
sorry.
involved.
I'm waddling my way.
So you
You
would
want
rather have
poopy
a
butt.
poopy butthole?
Not me.
Then
I'm getting
can't be
home as
me.
soon as possible. I'm not stopping to have a conversation with my date.
Well, you might as
I'll-
well wipe your butt with your pants then. Because that's gross.
I'm not sticking my hand in a public
You're gonna
park
wash
toilet. I cannot. No. Oh God. I'm gonna waddle home and throw those pants away. That's what I'm gonna do.
Crying. I'm crying.
There's no way.
Crying.
I'm not saying it's a good option. I'm not saying it's something I want to do. But if you got diarrhea shits, you're going to fucking flush that toilet 4 or 5 times, get some freshy fresh in there, and you're going to splash that butthole as clean as possible before you be pulling up pants on it. I'm sorry.
Oh
I
my
need other
God.
people to weigh in on this.
I know.
That never even occurred to me.
You got to
No.
get that shit clean, literally.
No, but then I don't know. Keegan has a point too. Like,
You're going to go with diarrhea butt.
Have you, okay, say this, I doubt it was this bad, but like say you were in the Venice beach bathrooms.
oh God.
Would you?
No,
stick your hand in
no.
So no, I'm not talking about like settled water. I'm talking about like where it comes out, capturing some of that water. Like the water that
Okay,
like,
and so then you're just using your hand
yeah.
to wipe
Why-
your poop.
why
And
not
you're gonna
then-
wash
why not-
your hands?
Why not lift the
Yeah.
basin?
There you go. If it's that kind of toilet,
stick
you
your
could.
stick your butt in the basin.
How small do you think my butt is? I got a big ass, girl.
How limber do you think? Like, to get, get your leg up. No, you guys. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'll waddle it. I'll
Okay.
waddle it.
Yeah,
Get home,
I
take a
guess-
shower,
guess
throw
you
those
have to.
throw those
Yeah.
pants away. You
Yeah,
just
because-
blast your asshole with the shower head when you get home.
Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Yeah.
I just can't see me doing it.
Yeah, I mean, none of
listen.
the options are good.
No, it sucks.
let's just go on record here and say that no one is right or wrong in this
No.
situation.
You got socks?
No.
There we go.
Ooh.
You got a sock?
Socks.
Yeah,
I would use a sock.
I would use a
Yeah.
sock.
Cassie, I think you found it.
I
There you
figured
go.
it out.
The
Okay.
best.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what
best
friends
poop
are
socks.
for.
Poop sock.
Oh,
Ew.
okay. Well, I don't know how my dates or my story's going to compare to yours, but anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Match with a guy, nice looking, local. We started chatting. One thing I noticed was that he never fully smiled in his photos. I kind of have a thing for nice teeth, so throughout the conversation, I got his name and was able to look him up on Facebook. Saw more photos, full smile all good. So we arranged a date. I arrive. He is tall, dressed casually, but nice enough. He comes up to me to greet me in front of the restaurant. Big smile, missing one of his front teeth. Just kind of glaring you right in the face. I said to myself, suck it up. You're here. We sat down to eat. I have to say it was hard not to be distracted by the missing tooth, but we talked and it just kept going downhill. He basically was just crashing at different places. Mind you, this man is in his 40s.
Ooh.
I also have to say, nothing wrong with missing a tooth. Things happen.
Listen,
yeah.
But I do think you have to address it.
You're going to have to elephant in the room.
Just get it
Yeah.
on the table as soon as you guys get together and just bring it up
It's
yourself.
right here.
Yeah.
It's
Listen, yeah.
Looking you in the face.
Dental, listen, is so expensive. It really, really is.
Totally.
And also, nothing wrong with falling on hard times and, trying to, get yourself out of it. But
maybe a date.
then don't exactly. Don't go on a date.
Maybe save your money.
Focus. Maybe get your situation
Affairs in order.
Yes. Get your affairs in order. Yeah.
Get your affairs in order.
Sir.
Yeah.
Then we were talking about our kids. He tells me that his 2 18-year-old boys were about to start college. So I said, how nice for him to have twins. He said, no, they're not twins. He proceeds to giggle and say they are actually born a day apart from 2 different women. Thinking to myself, I got a real winner here. I finally ask him, what happened to your tooth? He says, she's
Someone
like,
had to. Look,
you know what? We're done here. What happened to your tooth?
I got to know.
Yeah. He says his implant fell out and it's too expensive to fix right now, but he has it in a baggie now because he almost lost it when it fell out of his pocket. This was just after things started to open up after lockdown. And he starts in on a variety of conspiracy theories from vaccines to government control. I couldn't get out of there fast enough. He walks me to his car, tries to go in for the hug, ended up giving him a half body hug. And he says how awesome I am and wants to do it all over again. No thanks.
No thanks. No thanks. Wow.
Just some guy carrying around his fucking loose implant.
Stuff happens,
I get it.
Totally. Like, I can explain away a lot of things, like sleeping on someone's couch, your implant falling off, even having 2 kids, like really close in age by 2 different people. Accidents happen. Wear protection. You know what I mean?
One day apart.
And also just the way that was written made it sound like he was flexing a little bit. And I'm like, that's not a flex. Like, it's not anything that someone on a date with you is going to think is like
hot.
Awesome. Yeah.
No. Yeah. 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 No. My mom was telling me about a date that she went on where I'm like, did my mom write this story in? Actually, because it's quite similar situation.
Except for your mom's, like, wasn't he in his 60s?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. God. So not even in his 40s. Yeah. He's like couch surfing in his 60s.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah. And I was like, not a good idea.
Yeah. Times is tough.
You don't have to date.
You don't. That's it.
Nobody's forcing you.
It's like, I feel bad sometimes. Like, we make fun of these people, but bro, you're not in a position to be dating right now. It's just not time.
I mean, and from the other perspective as well, like, you don't have to date in that, like, you don't have to be with somebody unless they actively make your life better.
Yeah.
Like, do they make your life better, easier? Mm-hmm. You know, like, if
enjoyable.
Not, it's okay to be alone. Like, it really is. Like, why bring more stress into your life?
Amen. Truly.
Preach.
Well, you guys want to take 5 and come back with the tainted love?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Well, guys, listeners, beautiful people, it has finally happened. The thing that we have tried to avoid for how many years now? I feel like we've done a great job.
Yeah.
We've done a really good job, actually.
This is on me because I did not check the sheet that we have, and I prepared a duplicate. Tainted Love.
Honestly, we could have just done it again because it's completely different. I remember Cassie telling it, and now, we were like halfway through Christina's, and you both tell it very differently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
yeah. So I think one of the things that we had discussed too is the fact that this is year 7 for us. There's a lot of things going on this summer just with our lives and everything, trying to get things together. And we have never really taken a break. And so we are not going to stop giving you content. But one of the things that we are going to start doing for the summer is taking a little breather from the Tainted Love portion of our shows. Because they take a lot of time to research, and B, because of the state of everything that is happening right now, like taking a break from the true crime segment to protect what little bit of sanity those of us trying to survive
so you'll
feels like the right thing to do.
You'll still get our commentary at the top and our Fuck, Marry, Kills and our stories. And if I might propose, just to have like something kind of at the end as a closer, is maybe we can take turns finding something good that's happened.
Yes.
That we can talk about to cap off our episodes. But yeah, we're going to keep providing you with new content, keep providing you with bad date stories. But this just kind of allows us to record multiple episodes kind of like at a time, and then allow us to have a little bit of a summer break, since we have kind of conflicting summer schedules this year. That just would work best for us, but we definitely care about you guys. We support you. We want to make sure that you have new content in your ears every week. So we are going to work to make sure that that still happens.
Yeah. But if you guys have terrible date stories, if you want to just reach out and say hello, if you have any suggestions for FMKs or content in general, please reach out to us at our one-stop shop of a website. It's myworstdatepodcast.com. And we love you so much.
Cheers.